on Tuesday, the 10th of April. It's the start of our Soap Queens special week, where, in honour of this year's forthcoming Soap Awards, we will be joined every day by a guest loose woman for the world of soaps. So, who is kicking off our extra special week? It's only the woman who played hapless Heather in EastEnders, the fabulous Cheryl Ferguson! And completing the lineup alongside me, Andrea McLean, are two equally significant queens of drama. They are Lisa Maxwell and Jane McDonald. Now, before we welcome Cheryl to the panel, let's see who is eagerly awaiting their turn to take place alongside us. Calling the Loose Lounge, who is saying hello to us today? It's only one of our great British comedy icons. He's here for a chinwag. It's Matt Lucas.
Good afternoon.
Who always manages to make an impression, you can't help but love her. It's the never shine retiring Amy Child. Now, you two, how well behaved were you when it came to Easter egg intake this weekend?
I didn't actually get an A.
Oh, no.
You didn't get any?
No.
Eggs.
You didn't? Eggs. I went to Selfridges, right, and they had an egg on sale for £150, and I said, I'm not buying that. And I went back the next day, just anyway, and it had got a slight knock. It was slightly broken, and I bought it for £30. But guess what?
What?
It wasn't that nice.
Oh.
Just all right.
Oh. Well, thanks for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got a burning question for Matt or Amy, or if you just want to get your views aired about what Lisa, Jane, Cheryl and I are talking about, you're more than welcome to get involved. Go to our website, email us at loose.women@itv.com, post on our Facebook page or tweet us using the hashtag #LooseWomen. Get in touch by 1:05 p.m. today, that's Tuesday the 10th of April, and we'll try and read them out a little later on. So, Cheryl, you're ready to let loose today?
Oh, do you know, I'm so excited, I can't tell you, seriously. It's like being a new girl at school, but I've got some really naughty classmates to play with today, so it's really fun. But, do you know, I'm really looking forward to sharing everything with you guys and having a bit of a laugh, and, do you know what? It's just going to be fun. I am, seriously.
Would you like to
Good.
Thank you for having me.
Now, of course, it was Cheryl's alter ego from EastEnders, Heather, who recently met her demise when she was killed off in the show. Let's have a look at the grisly scene which led her character to go and take the Albert Square exit taxi to the afterlife.
Oh, I say. Oh, I say. Do you know what? I've had a headache ever since. Seriously, I've had one headache ever since.
Poor old Ev's gone to heaven. Ev's in heaven.
Are you going to miss EastEnders?
Yeah, of course I will. I mean, it was a great job, fantastic. I had a wonderful time. They made some brilliant friends. I was, quite shocked to have gone, but I mean...
Did you expect to die?
No, but do you know what? I'm quite... No, but do you know what? I think it's great because I'm never going to come back, am I? So Hev's kind of going to be dead and buried this week in a pink box. Pink?
Pink?
Love. Oh, in fact...
No. See? I knew I had a
You knew. You had a little spiritual moment.
Will you be watching the funeral?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you don't get much of a chance to watch your own funeral, do you, often? You know what I mean? So, I'll give it a whirl, me, yeah.
Well, good luck with today. We think you're
you.
going to be
Thank you
brilliant.
so
We're
much.
really happy
Thank you,
you're on the team. Obviously, I've not been here for a few weeks. I came back last Friday for a quick shot, as it were, of having a go of being back on Loose Women. But I've been poorly. You know, I've had shingles, which has not been a lot of fun. So I took another week off just to get better. But just to let you know, I'm back.
Yay!
And you're going to be sick of the sight of me. I'm back for a good 3 weeks, all day, every day.
Well, we're absolutely thrilled you're back, and to everybody, I'm here. A lot of people thought that I'd come down with shingles, but actually, I've just reached puberty, and it was a massive spot. Which I totally agreed with ITV. They said, we think you should go home just in case. And I'm really glad, because I'll tell you what, I'd have never lived it down. It was that big. It's great to be back.
If you're worried about me, I haven't got it. Apparently, I'm not old enough.
No, you're not tall enough.
Not tall enough.
The difference. OK, with Easter well out the way, it's more than likely that many of us may well have scoffed a few more chalky eggs than we ought to, especially if they came down in price from £100 to £30. That absolutely would be snapped up. And now, if you're watching The Waistline of your significant other, you're not alone. Twilight star Kristen Stewart has decided to clamp down and push a diet on boyfriend and co-star Robert Pattinson after a source commented that she is not too happy with his cheeseburger intake.
I'd fatten him up so I could hang on to him.
He just needed a bit of colour. He's a bit pale. So, you know, regardless of whether he's returning the favour, if you're in a relationship, do you think it's up to both of you to keep an eye on the weight? Is this something that's ever occurred with you?
No, I mean, my Yaz, you know, as you know, I've not long been married. He doesn't really, you know, as long as I'm happy and as long as I feel healthy, then he doesn't really mind. He's not going to turn around and say to me, do you know what, you should lose weight, because he married me for who I am and what I am, and that to me is very important. And you know, and if I go up or down in life, you know, like we all go up and down, don't we? We all have a bit of up and downs. So basically, you know, I think it's fantastic that he is just kind of supportive whatever I feel. And let's face it, you know, I've got no willpower. I'm terrible. I have not a single bit of willpower. You know, it's like there's a plate. And the plate's gone. It's a little bit like that. But the thing is, I think what happens today is that we just beat ourselves up too much for things. And, you know, we're surrounded all the time by people saying, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, you've got to do the other.
Yeah. Have you always been the same size?
Always. You know, I mean, when I was, like, you know, when I was sort of age 9, I was wearing a bra at school. You know, I mean, so I was, I was a big girl then.
Yeah, popular with them.
I was big, popular with them. No. Oh. Very good at my homework. Oh, this is fun! I've missed my drift. But yeah, I mean,
you've always been.
I've always been curvaceous.
Right.
But you know, like in my husband's culture, it's like, you know, nobody cares what you look like as long as you're happy, healthy. I mean, everybody eats together. There's one massive big pot, and they all yam out of it. And
where's Yaz from?
He's from Morocco. Yeah. So it's like, you know, there's a big couscous pot, we're all in it and we're out of it and we're out of it, you know, and basically, so I don't really have...
So you're happy in your own
I'm happy.
Good.
Yeah.
Good
happy.
for you.
That's great.
And he's happy with you.
And he is happy with me. Yeah.
Oh, do you know, it's so isn't it refreshing?
Yeah. Well,
it's refreshing to hear somebody who says, sod it. I'm going to eat that pie. Because I do eat pies, as we all know. I do like a pie.
I've seen.
I know.
I've been in a dressing room.
I know, pies. See,
Pie haven.
You know, I did have a partner that was a bit paranoid about my weight, and it had the opposite effect on me. Instead of stopping, I rebelled. Because if somebody tells me that I can't do something, I do it even more, you know, just because I think, oh, do you think you're talking to? You know, and so I tend to rebel a lot. And you know, it's funny. It's like you say, you're happy. You've got an own weight, haven't you? You've got your own weight that you think I'm happy.
And you do fluctuate naturally. Everything, and it's impossible to stay the same
someone's motives as well, because if it's like a control thing, if it's not about the weight, then it would be about something else, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm up and down like a fiddler's elbow, mate. I'm in, I'm out, you know. But I mean, Ed, I'm glad he's put a little bit on since he's left the band. And I think he needed it because he's very, very tall and he was a bit thin before, and I could play xylophone on his roots. So now he's got a bit of...
So I can see if it really matters to you what your partner thinks, and it does to most of us, it could be quite a good motivator, I suppose. Well, yeah. As long as you're secure in the fact that they love you for who you are anyway, and they're just worried about your health or something. But I wouldn't. I mean, Paul's quite sensitive actually. When I met him, he was like stick thin, very, very pretty boy, and now he's 44. He's a handsome man. He's sort of grown up and he's sort of filled out a bit, and I quite like it. But he keeps an eye on it himself, so I'm quite lucky in that respect. So if I did have to say it to him, I don't think I could, because I think it would really hurt his feelings. And in fact, he says to me I'm too thin. You know, I'm very careful about what I eat, and you know, now we walk a lot, so I sort of do a bit of exercise. So I've actually lost weight recently, and I didn't really have any to lose, and I don't know quite how it happened really, but he said to me that I'm getting a bit too thin because I'm 48 now.
How do you feel about being told that?
Well, I'm not well though. You see, I've got a bit of a warped idea about that kind of thing, and to me, it's a bit of a compliment. But I don't want him to not fancy me, so it's quite nice. I mean, we're at an age now as well where you just want to enjoy. I mean, it's a sense, isn't it? Taste. It's such a wonderful thing to sort of share, and it all becomes about denying yourself the pleasure of it. But I think
a man does like something to grab hold of. Let's
Yes. But the thing is, I couldn't have it would be physically painful for me to be married or with a big man. You know, in certain situations. I'm not joking.
Oh, I've got that picture in my head. Get out.
Get your head out. You know what I mean? So I've got to control of it on a practical level?
Well, it's really interesting because obviously I'm living with my parents at the moment, and so hi, Mum and Dad, and they've been looking after me obviously while I've been poorly as well, and food's played a really important part in that. So my mum's feeding me soup, Dad's feeding me chocolate. I call that a balanced diet. And you know, according to, if you'd believe everything you read in the papers, you know, I put on loads of weight. All it was, I got really skinny before when I was really stressed, and now I'm sort of back to normal. But what's really interesting is, you know, we're talking about whether your partner should tell you. My dad's doing the same at the moment. He's just taken it upon himself. He's decided he has put on a bit of weight. I think he looks lovely. He looks the same as he always looked. But he's gone off the chocolate. He's not having a lager in the evening. But best of all, he's walking the dog every night. It's great. We've not said anything.
You've got your parents around. You've got them working for you.
It's great. Not charging any rent. They just have to cook, clean and walk the dog. You can stay as long as you like. Right, we've got more weighty issues to come after the break, when we'll be asking, is marrying someone outside your social class, is it a doomed excursion? Back soon.